Fan Expo Vancouver 2024. If you're on social and you're posting, don't forget the hashtag Fan Expo Vancouver, or Fan Expo Vancouver 2024. It's a lot to remember. All right, I won't waste any more of your time. I'm Thor. I will be moderating our next panel. We're very pleased to bring to the stage two of the stars of the hit animated show Helluva Boss. Please welcome Richard Horvitz and Brandon Rogers. We'll let them sit together to get acquainted.
It's very nice to meet you.
Unless we need to separate you. They're feisty, they just got in. So grab those mics, you can turn them on, and we'll say welcome to Vancouver. Now apparently, Richard tells me off stage that they were on the same flight together, had no idea.
Hello, yes. Yes, we had no idea.
We had no idea we were on the same flight, and I was talking a lot of shit about Richard on that flight.
Yes.
As you do.
And I was going, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yes. I don't miss him.
What?
In order for us to sit next to each other this long, they do have to pay us.
That's right. We're gonna just back that money truck up.
Yes.
It's in the
beep, beep, beep.
I'll tell you where to back it up.
Have you guys, have you spent much time in Vancouver?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think time flows a little differently here. Canadian time is faster here, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah,
There's an extra A on the hour.
It is fast.
That's true.
Yeah. That's true, eh?
Ha 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 ha! I get the joke.
At her, let's get at
Let's
her,
get
eh?
at her, yes. Look at all these Vivsiverse people.
Yes.
I know, it's
Yes.
amazing.
Charlie.
So great to see the crowd here. We'll have a little Q&A and then we will open it up to questions. So when we do, guys, you can just line up at the mic there after a few minutes, and let's try to keep it to one question per person if we can. Richard, I want to start with you.
Yes.
So many incredible roles over the years.
Thank you.
Alpha 5, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, being one of them. My favorites. Do you have one over the years that really sticks out, or that is just really dear to your heart, that you just love?
And gay, lesbian, and all the LGs, B's, keys, all that is, and it's a very queer show. It's a very queer show. It's in hell. Your parents are gonna love it. And we love to kill. Did I mention we kill people?
Yes.
No, you haven't actually.
With knife,
They
gun.
don't kill in Canada.
They don't kill in Canada. That's right. Yes, they have a different version of the show up here where
Yes.
Guns are illegal here.
They're like, oh, sorry.
Oh,
Sorry. Our bad.
Oh.
I was supposed
Sorry, I was supposed to kill you, eh?
Oh.
Sorry.
I love how
that here. That's
Sorry.
illegal here.
Yeah, right. See you later.
We kill out of boredom in the States.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. This is the Late Show. Getting a little blue.
Yes.
Brandon, tell us how you got involved with the show, because you started out on a very different path, and tell us about sort of that journey of how you got involved with voiceover work.
I do YouTube videos. I was making YouTube. And this girl, Viv something, came up to me and said, hey, I'm doing a show, and there's this main character. He's kind of like this murderous Michael Scott pervert, underlord of hell kind of character. She showed me a drawing that she made of the whole cast, and I looked at Moxie, and I was like, oh, is that Blitz? I want to play that one. She said, no, you're the little taller, gangly one next to him. And it literally fell into my lap. Well, at that time I had done 11 years worth of making videos, so I could think it was an 11-year audition that I did for her to find me, but ultimately the part did just fall right in, and I love voice acting so much more than I thought I ever would, because I didn't know what I was getting into. We don't have this for regular acting. Like these kind of conventions, I was going to VidCon and stuff like that. They don't care about you at VidCon.
Yeah.
This is where people don't dress up like you at VidCon. This is a very, very much more rewarding experience, and I'm very lucky to be here with all of you and see how much you love the show. I would do today 1,000,000 times over if I could. Oh yeah, Richard's cool too. Richard, I have to travel with him, and Richard wants me to say that he definitely was naked in the Alpha costume when they were filming Power Rangers. He's actually, and don't tell him I said that. He's actually naked under his clothes, right?
Yeah. Totally naked under my clothes.
Yes.
Totally.
Now, Richard, your journey, were you the kind of kid that was doing the funny voices in school and entertaining everyone?
No, I had a funny voice by nature, so I didn't have to.
So you were halfway in the door already.
Yeah.
What was the sort of big break that you remember to get you into the industry and where you said, hey, this is what I want to do, I want to make a career out of this, or this could be something viable?
I was a hand model to start out with for toy commercials. And then I started doing sitcoms. But I did a lot of sitcoms when I was a kid. Head of the Class, Give Me a Break, You Can't Take It With You, Different Strokes. Not Give Me a Break, Different Strokes. And a bunch of others. There's like a stormtrooper right above us.
Whoa! Where?
That's intimidating.
That's a little scary. Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
They're watching over us.
Yeah,
Star Wars.
that head is moving, right? Is that his moving?
I don't know, is the head moving?
Is that it? Are you alive, stormtrooper?
I think it's a dead one.
It's a dead one. Okay.
He dead. He
So
dead.
then I did my first musical theater equity production of Oliver, and I thought I was going to be on Broadway, but I was doing TV and film. So I stayed in LA where I was born and raised, and then I did a bunch of teen films in the 80s. And then around 89, that's when I get into voiceover, and voiceover was like an ugly duckling coming home to roost because it was just mine.
Weren't you in summer school?
I was in summer
With Mark
school,
Harmon?
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
shout out to that one. That's a
Thank
great
you,
play.
thank you.
Yes, we're dating
This is
ourselves.
my one person. Thank you for yay. Yes, I'm glad you
great.
were forced to watch it.
Yeah.
That's what my.
I'm also a big fan of The Informant with Matt Damon.
Yes,
He played his lawyer.
I did. Me and Tony Hale. Yes.
Yeah.
And, I was in Crazy Stupid Love with Steve Carell.
Yes.
And I was the green grape in the Fruit of the Looms commercial.
That's right.
I was only one grape. No, I was the green grapes.
The only grape that mattered.
Yes, the only grape that
Aren't the fruits in the Fruit of the Loom, aren't they supposed to be like symbolic of genitals? I always thought it was like, oh, Fruit of the Loom. Like,
They were
never
when
thought
I
about
got
it.
into the
Yeah,
costume.
You got on that great, you were the,
I was naked under that costume.
Were you really?
Yes.
That one too.
Your fruits were looming.
Yes.
Oh no!
Let's open it up to some questions. If you've got something to say in question form to Richard Horvitz and Brandon Rogers, please come up. Let's keep it to one question each, people, and I apologize if we don't get to all of you. Jen, there's Mang the microphone. Thank you so much. And